What's up, Worcester? It's time for another episode of Railers Rundown. I'm Tim Foley. Well, the Worcester Railers are back for a big 3-3 weekend here at the DCU Center. It starts tonight against the Adirondack Thunder at 7:05 p.m. before taking on the Wheeling Nailers for 2 games on Saturday and Sunday. Well, I took the time today to catch up with Railers forward Griffin Loughran and J.D. Dudek. We had some great success this past weekend over in Wheeling. Standing alongside Railers forward Griffin Loughran ahead of tonight's game against the Adirondack Thunder. Griff, big weekend coming up here at home, but first off, let's talk about last weekend. 3 out of 4 points against one of the top teams in the ECHL.
Yeah, it was honestly a huge weekend for us. We kind of proved to ourselves that we can play with anyone in the league, especially the top dogs, and we're just kind of feeding off that and rolling forward.
Let's talk about the nature of those games. Some really tight games, a shootout loss, and then a 2-1 win in regulation.
Yeah, it's we're kind of getting to that point where everyone's kind of gearing up for playoff hockey, and we're going to see a lot more like playoff-style kind of hockey games going forward. So, winning those close, tight-knit games, one-score games, that's going to help us, towards the end of the season here.
You scored a goal on Saturday. You had family in attendance as well. Talk about what that was like getting to score with them in the crowd.
Yeah, it's kind of a running joke in college. Whenever they came, I scored. So I was in a little bit of a slump. So I was like, hey, you guys got to come out for a game and hopefully change things, and worked out in my favor.
I was going to say, need them out here this weekend then. Talk about keys here for this weekend. First off, it's an Adirondack team tonight that's been struggling a bit lately, but is still right behind you guys in the standings.
Yeah, stands are really close right now, so every point matters. They're in a little bit of a skid right now, so we got to jump on them and continue our positive hockey we've been playing here.
And then you get Wheeling again for 2 more games tomorrow and on Sunday. Talk about seeing them again so soon and how you think that's going to go.
Yeah, again, kind of like a playoff style, like 4 times we see them in 5 games, so just getting familiar with them and sticking to what works, because obviously we proved we can work against them.
You've been playing a lot of minutes on this top line for the team lately, working alongside Anthony Rapace and Jordan Kaplan. What's it been like skating with those 2 in particular?
Yeah, it's been great. They certainly make me look a hell of a lot better. Just get past the puck because this one-timer's hot. So they've been great, kind of mentoring me a little bit, as a young guy here. So they've been nothing but great to me, and hopefully we'll continue our success.
And it is your rookie year here. Talk about what it's been like for you getting acclimated to the ECHL.
Yeah, obviously a big learning curve, but it's been a lot of fun. A couple sticks and pucks to the mouth, but you live and you learn as you go on, and it's just been great playing pro hockey so far.
Railers forward Griffin Loughran. Thanks, Griff.
Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it.
Standing here with Railers forward J.D. Dudek ahead of tonight's game against the Adirondack Thunder. J.D., big weekend coming up here, but first off, let's talk about last weekend. You had a great weekend on the ice, picked up 3 points across that weekend.
Yeah, it was huge. I think it was a big step for our team, going on the road against a good team and grabbing 3 out of 4 points. So that was huge for us. Now we got 3 games at home that we need to kind of lock down home ice advantage here and get the DCU rocking. So.
Talk about your personal success last weekend. Picked up your first points of the year, goal and 2 assists.
Yeah, it was nice to get that first one going, and just with my line mates made it really easy to play and help make plays, and they put the puck in the back of the net as well. So it was good. It was good to get some chemistry going.
You and Anthony Callan alongside Justin Gill. Gill, of course, up in the American Hockey League right now. Just talk about skating with those guys. Like you said, your line mates helping make it easy.
Yeah, starting with Cal, I think it helps a ton. Just with winning faceoffs, felt like he was snapping them back every single draw, and it helped starting with the puck on every shift, so he did a great job there. And Giller's just a great offensive-minded, great skater, and helps get us the puck and make plays at the net. So they're both great line mates and helped me out a ton.
For you, it's not your first stint in Worcester. Obviously, you've played here in the past, but what's this time around been like for you playing here with the Railers?
Oh, it's awesome. It's closest team to home for me. It feels like home. Again, a couple stints, so just the time I've had here, again, kind of drives the point home of it making it feel like home. So it's really nice to be here. I love it.
Adirondack, they're a team that's struggling right now, but they're right behind you guys in the standings. Some big points on the line tonight.
Yeah, we know they're struggling, but obviously they're a great team. We got to take them as hard as we can and catch them while they're in a little bit of a lull right now. So we're ready to go.
What's going to be the key first 5 minutes out there on the ice for you guys to have a good first period?
I think it's just how we always want to play. It's just bumping bodies, making sure we're finishing checks and getting shots toward the net. Those don't go in. We're there for rebounds. And, just playing hard, getting in the corners. It's good.
Railers forward, J.D. Dudek. Thanks, J.D.
Yeah, thank you, Tim.
That does it for today's episode of Railers Rundown. Puck drop between the Worcester Railers and the Adirondack Thunder coming up at 7:05 p.m. right here from the DCU Center. If you can't catch the game live, be sure to tune in on Flow Sports and on 98.9 Nash Icon, the Worcester Railers Radio Network.